Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're good to be classy, or if they're just a big old piece of trash.
Trash.
I'm your host, H.Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. She's upstairs making a little Eggs Benedict.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
For everybody. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He is an international businessman and my best pal in the whole wide world. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
What up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. And obviously, the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage. You go over there, you get all that bonus content, gang.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the homies, baby. And gang, we couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest here with us today for the first time. He is a very funny, very successful stand-up comedian, podcaster, writer, and producer. You can hear him every week on his amazing podcast, Camp Gagnon. And, of course, he's one of the stars over there on Flagrant with Mr. Andrew Schultz. He's on tour. He's seen it all. He's done it all from the Hamptons to the Baja, baby. This kid's doing it. Give it up for Mark Gagnon, everybody. There he is.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I really appreciate you guys having me on.
No way he's garbage in that outfit. I'll tell you that right now.
He's a cool dude.
Where do you pick up something like that?
I try to dress up for
Is that H&M? Where do you get that?
I went out
H&M?
to not Nordstrom Rack. I went to Nordstrom.
Whoa.
Really?
Fancy. That's new money right there.
How do you know where to get that stuff? Are you reading magazines or something?
My wife helps. My wife, I'll just be like, "Is this cool?" She's like, "No, don't wear that."
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw him pull up on like one of those motorized bikes in Brooklyn. My fucking pants fell down. Hey, what's up? He's got a helmet under his arm.
Hey, good-looking kid, I'll tell you that right now.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Give us the backstory, Mark. Where are you from? Family, the whole nine yards.
Florida boy.
Florida boy.
Are you?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Shit, all right, we can wrap this up right now. I didn't know
That's
that.
all the time we have today, folks.
407. Yeah.
Man, that dude, Florida loves their area codes.
Yeah, that's what it is, dude. Grew up in Orlando, Florida, in a small town.
God.
Yeah. You ever heard of a little place called Disney World?
My uncle's Mickey.
Went to high school at the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. No, we would do a grad bash, and we'd go out to we'd do like graduation things at Disney and Universal. It was the best.
So wait, hold on. So you're in Orlando proper, like in the suburbs of Orlando?
The suburbs of Orlando, a little town called Longwood, Florida.
What is that like being down there?
Because every time we're down there, I go, who lives down here?
Shit.
Yeah. This is like they just decided to make it in the swamps in like the 50s.
No, literally. I mean,
Yeah.
Walt Disney went down there, and he
Yeah.
was like, "This is a swamp no one wants. There's a couple natives here. We can get rid of them, I think."
Sure.
And then, it was just orange groves, and he built Disney World, drained out all the
Crazy.
swamps, and then basically got Disney, which is like this giant, bustling corporation.
Sure.
The outskirts get a little sketchy.
Dude, even the inskirts get a little sketchy. I don't know if you've been around. Dude, those like bootleg merchandise stores and
Oh,
like
yeah.
the fucking
yeah.
the gun shops.
I drive.
Yeah.
That's where I started my comedy career.
No
Yeah,
shit.
Oh yeah. So you got Disney, then you got the outskirts that are a little sketchy. That's where you've seen the Florida Project.
Love that movie.
A fabulous film
Yeah,
about
love
my
it.
home state, my home city. And then you have
Wait,
downtown.
that's where you're from? Like,
Well, it's a little separate, okay? Then you get downtown Orlando, which is like kind of where you have like actual business, and then you have the suburbs outside of that, which is where I grew up.
Okay.
So a little bit away from the riffraff.
Sure.
did a lot of people that you grew up with, did their parents work at Disney World and shit like that?
Yeah, a handful. Like it would be mixed because you'd either have like the friends whose parents were like corporate executives, and they would live in Windermere or they'd live in Winter Park, and it was a very nice posh area.
Okay.
And then you had friends that were like playing Shaggy at like Universal, and they're like, he would be like ripping bogeys, and he would be like Goofy, and he'd be like, "Oh, gorsh."
You kids better not be smoking weed up there.
Yeah, and they would both work for the theme parks. It was crazy.
Wow.
And then you'd meet like a Magical Midway guy. Magic Midway was like a carnival because for every theme park that happened, there was
there's offshoots of it.
There was the offshoots. So there was the Magic Midway. There was the fun
The
spot.
RC Cola of it.
Yeah, exactly. And those were like the B clubs. You know what I mean? Those are like the mid-tier.
Give it up for Marty Mouse, everybody.
My brother was actually
It was Marty Mouse, actually.
and my brother was he would run the go-karts at Magic Midway.
No shit.
Yeah.
And how many brothers and sisters are we talking?
So my parents had 7 kids.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's kind of trash. That's
That ain't classy, dude.
Oh, they're real good looking.
yeah. 7. They had sex 7 times.
And where do you
at least.
where do you fall in there?
So I have one younger sister.
Oh, so you're at the back end of it.
Basically, yeah. Kind of forgotten.
What's the oldest?
What's the separation?
My mom had children of 4 decades, I think.
What?
So my oldest brother, I think, was born in 79. I think my mom was 4 years old. No, she was born in 79. Then my sister was born in 2000.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Because you're young. How old are you?
27.
27.
The oldest I've ever been. I feel pretty old, to be honest.
I might be young to you, but I'm the oldest I've ever been.
79 to 2000.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So how much younger is your younger sister?
My younger sister's like 3 years or 4 years younger than me. I was born in 96.
Whoa, holy shit.
That's
Yeah,
wonky, dude.
yeah, spanning the whole thing.
Man. And
Yeah.
everybody's down there. What was the house like? What'd your parents do?
So this is where it's interesting. So I think my parents were kind of trash.
You are a very interesting guy. I see it, and I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, what I do know, obviously I've known you for years, but I'm just like, ooh, what's this guy's deal? You're cool, you're not cool. I don't know what's happening.
It doesn't add up.
Not cool for sure. Faking it, and more importantly,
Amen.
trying to figure it out.
Sure.
Like I'm trying to figure out what's going on, even because like things that I thought were normal apparently are not normal.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
You know what I mean?
What's-
Like, so my parents, like, they had an interesting upbringing. Like, my dad was born in Quebec City and lived
Really?
in French Canada. Yeah, so
Okay.
they're French Canadian. My
Okay.
mom was English Canadian, lived in a little town called Laval outside of Montreal.
Okay.
And they grew up there. My dad was like super poor. His dad was kind of like a con man sort of guy.
Nice.
Like he was like doing his best, but like was kind of
Getting
like
by.
He was doing hustles.
Cutting corners.
Doing hustles here and there. He like was selling like an exercise machine.
Oh, man,
This
that's
is like-
always been.
A French exercise machine? Just a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And a grape.
Yeah, literally. And he was doing like, it was like an at-home exercise machine. So this is like when exercising was starting to become like a real thing. Like I guess
Was it
people,
the 60s?
yeah, people found out about exercising.
Sure.
I guess I don't know. And then it was like an at-home like band stretcher, and he raised all this money for it. He got like 15 grand to like make this and sell it, and then just spent it in Miami. I think.
That's my kind of business guy.
So he ended up going to jail for a little bit. He tried to run for political office.
Holy shit.
He ran like an illegal lottery, I think, in Quebec City.
No
And
shit.
This
then-
guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's the man. He's
That's what
he's
this guy-
a
Is
stud.
he still around or did he pass?
No, he passed before any of us
He
were born.
faked his death a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
He's in Panama City
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, he's living it big in Guatemala. But no, he passed before any of us met him.
Okay.
But my dad grew up kind of in that environment. Grew up like really poor. My dad had nothing.
Okay.
And then would like spend trips with his dad going to South Florida. And the second he turned 18, he was like, "I'm going to South
He
Florida."
bounced.
what
Yeah, he
was
like,
was your grandfather actually going down there for?
Hookers.
Yeah, I have
Cocaine. What are you
no
talking
idea.
about?
I couldn't
Really?
even begin. Yeah, I have no clue.
Whoa,
and then my
that's
mom's
fishy.
side was weird.
Did they
like,
meet in Florida or they met in...
They met in Florida.
No.
What?
Yeah, they had a mutual friend that was like, "Wait, you're French Canadian? You're also kind of French Canadian? You guys should meet."
What was your mom doing down there?
So she literally was in Montreal and was like, "I'm either going to California or Florida." She's like, "I want to get out of the cold."
Like 18, 19, whatever.
18, 19 years
Okay.
old. And then immediately goes down to South Florida, meets my dad, have a kid, basically off rip. And
No
that's my oldest
kidding.
brother. Yeah.
Did they go to college?
No, neither of them went to college.
And what does your dad do?
Now he works in real estate.
Okay.
Yeah, so he started doing like these real estate seminars. So he would like be in South Florida being like, "Hey, you want to sell a house? Here's
He
what you
was
gotta
going or holding them?
do." Both.
Okay.
So he started
going over-
going.
That's always a little... That's on the fence of scam city, dude.
I'm going to Nordstrom and telling everybody the real deal here.
Yeah,
you can't be
yeah.
shopping there.
Dude, he was like, for the first 4 of my siblings, he was just basically like managing a condo in like
Okay.
Surfside, Florida. Like he was like a super.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And so like my older, like they had nothing. Like my mom was pregnant with like one of my sisters. They didn't have AC in the house in Florida.
What?
In the
Fuck
summer.
The hell kind of condo was this?
Yeah, my dad wasn't doing a good job repairing the ACs, I guess. He was stripping copper or something. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, he was just figuring it out, and then found out about this real estate thing, was doing that, and then saw his dad kind of like hustling and was like, "I'm not going to hustle." He was like even tempted at one point. He told me, he was like, "I was thinking about selling drugs, but I was just too risky. I was here on a green. I didn't want to risk it. Didn't do it."
So he hustled. Yeah.
That was the 80s. That was the 80s and the 90s. That's a good time to get in the
Everybody
game.
was selling blow at that point. My mom was doing it.
Crazy enough, at that apartment complex, there was a guy, a mobster. I believe his name was Pat Manila.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna bleep that.
Yeah, well, we can bleep that out. This is a South Florida mobster who's living in the condo. My dad was like the super, collecting rent from everybody. He comes into the condo one day. My dad's just sitting there. I think my mom is at work. She was a nurse at the time. She was like an RN.
Okay.
So she's doing hospital work shit. The kids are gone. Who even knows? And then he basically comes in and says, "Hey, how much is the rent?" My dad was like, $1,000 a month. He was like, "Okay." Takes out a trash bag, drops it on the table, and goes, "Here's the rent for the next 2 years.
Jeez.
Don't bug me.
Just don't ever talk to me.
Don't ever talk to me." And my dad was like, "Yeah, say less."
I would
You need the exercise equipment.
That's South Florida at that time, though.
Yeah, literally. And then my mom's side was weird too. It's like she grew up with her mom survived World War II, like English woman, and they had like orphans in the house that they were living with.
Jesus.
Like they would have like
This guy's all over the place.
Like they would bring people over.
like
post
foster kids.
Sure.
Like they would have foster kids in Canada. And so like my mom was raised around like all these foster kids, like lived in like this thing that like priest would come over and like do like, little Sunday schools at the house.
What the hell?
Wild, right?
Damn.
And then they both basically were like, this is pretty turbulent. They bounced, went to Florida, and then raised a beautiful family.
Dude, that's what I love about Florida. It's like whatever bullshit you got going on, the people that end up in Florida are like, hey, that's Pennsylvania problems, baby.
Yeah.
I'm in the Sunshine State.
That's a redo.
Yeah, dude.
literally.
Take a mulligan down in Florida.
Every dirtbag from my hometown that was trying to get clean or whatever, like, I think I'm gonna get my stuff together. I'm looking at Florida. It's like, all right, pal.
Yeah. It's just you're trying to retire.
Yeah,
you're trying to retire at any time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get out of the hustle and bustle.
I'll take my 20 coconuts. I'm going to Florida.
I'm packing it in.
So when you came on the scene, when you were born, what was the scene? He's a cool kid. Red carpet.
That's how it popped out. Yeah, finger guns.
Where were they living, and how established were they?
I think it's even weirder. So I was born in Paris.
What?
So this is where it's like so.
What the fuck? Paris, Texas, I know.
Yeah.
Go, hold on. Both your parents speak French or just your dad?
My mom's French is great, but my dad was fluent. That was his first language.
Do you speak? A little. Like, you can understand.
You could get us through. We were in Paris. You could order and stuff like that.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But
All right.
we spoke English at the house because my mom's first language is English. You learn your mother's tongue type vibe. But my dad was doing real estate seminars, meets this guy. He's like, hey, I need someone in this French real estate company that can like help us out, kind of get stuff going over there. You speak French, you know real estate, and you have an American work ethic. Because French people...
They take off August. They fucking got it.
Plus, you got a good blow connect.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you got everything.
Got the plug.
Yeah. So basically, my dad was like, "All right, cool." He picked up the whole family, moved 5 kids to France.
For how long?
5 years, 7.
So your first 5 year.
I was born in 96. We moved back in 2000 or 99, something like that.
No shit.
Wow.
Do you remember it? I guess at 4.
You have a French passport?
I don't. I have Canadian citizenship.
I don't trust this guy.
isn't
This
adding
guy's all over.
But I should get a French passport. I don't know what the rule on that is.
Aren't you technically a Canadian or a French citizen if you were born there?
I don't think they do birthright citizenship. Most countries don't do that. That's something we should look into, by the way, because I think America's one of like 8 countries that do it. The other ones are like Papua New Guinea.
We're not big on facts over here. We'll run with your 1 of 8.
Yeah, but basically I was born there, and then my parents just missed America. They're
Sure, who doesn't?
and
USA, freedom.
Florida. That's what I'm saying.
French fries.
They're literally pure-blooded Americans at this point, and they're like, yeah, we want to go back. So they went back to Orlando, which had a better airport, and that's where I was raised.
Holy shit.
That's
Where did you live in France?
So it was like we lived in
Eiffel Tower.
even better. We lived in
condo?
Versailles.
Really?
No shit.
Which is like, but let me explain.
Great
How
treaty.
close to the palace?
So it was like a couple miles.
Second bedroom.
Marie Antoinette, they cut her head off right there. No AC, but it's okay.
Yeah, it was a little chateau in Versailles. No,
Really?
no, it was like, so Versailles has the chateau, the palace, which is beautiful,
Yeah.
but then the outskirts, especially in that time in the 90s, was kind of shitty.
No kidding.
So my parents had like sort of a regular kind of humble abode in Paris.
Yeah, we took the train out there when we were over there. It was a little rough once you got off the campus grounds.
Yeah, it's a little like Disney.
Yeah.
I think that's why they went back. They're like, this whole chateau, where's another castle we can move to?
No kidding. What was the Disney situation as a kid? Would you guys go all the time? Did you get free passes? Is there a discount?
Everyone knew a guy. So you always know a guy.
Right.
So
Sure.
it's like, oh yeah, like that the goofy that does, he's like doing blow and like ripping darts. Like he would
Sneaking in a back door.
Yeah, he would have a thing where he'd be like, yeah, I can get you guys in. So you'd go, but it wasn't like that frequent. I'll be
Gotcha.
honest, as we got older, like the other parks were fire.
Right.
Like SeaWorld, hugely underrated. Sure. Is there animal cruelty? Absolutely.
Sure.
Right.
Do they have sick roller coasters? Also true. It's like the good with the bad. You know what I mean? It's the good with the bad.
Take a little whale piss for a roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly.
And what was the primary residence as you get back there? You get settled in. Most of the kids are born. Let's say
Yeah.
maybe your younger sister isn't born yet. But you said she's only 4 years younger than you. So, yeah, so she's on the scene. Where were you living?
Now we're in Longwood, and we got a nice little spot.
You got a house,
Yeah,
a single-family home.
Yeah, we got a nice little situation, and things are much better. My parents got a little bread from France.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where. So I was raised
Do you
very
have a
differently.
pool?
What?
A pool?
Oh yeah, but that's
everyone.
Everyone has a pool. Everyone's got a pool.
With the monkey cage around it, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
The gate. Was there a swamp or anything behind you?
So we lived up against the woods, so we wouldn't get swamp. We'd get bears.
What?
Oh, we
In
had
Florida?
bears. Oh my God, the Florida black bears were crazy. That is to this day one of my only fears.
Really? Florida black bears?
I would run into.
It'd be hot.
You would think, right? I would run into bears frequently. Like, they would just be in the trash, and I would walk out my house, and I would bump into a bear and then panic. My mom would be like, Mark, you got to get your soccer bag out of the car. And I was like, I'm not going outside.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
This is a setup.
Fuck that.
Damn, they got Florida. Yeah, most of Florida, southern portions of Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi.
Yeah.
What's up? You guys down in Florida, you don't really get a backyard.
No, we had a backyard.
Really?
Yeah,
That you
yeah.
would feel free to run around in with the
Yeah.
bears and the gators and the fucking fireworks guys running around?
Yeah. Oh, dude, the fireworks guy
Roman
near our
candles
place.
flying everywhere?
There was a fireworks guy at 434. He was the best.
I'm always sketched out when I'm down there because when we were down there filming at Disney, we had a place and we had the backyard with the pool and the gate around it, the cage around it, but the backyard went to like a canal. And I was petrified to go out there.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy. We would get gators sometimes. I had other friends in the neighborhood that would get gators all the time.
And is it one of those? Are we talking about like one of those like newer like cookie cutter kind of neighborhoods? Like
Nah, it was an older kind of neighborhood. I think it was built in like the 50s, so it wasn't like a one of those little.
Like the McMansions.
Yeah,
type
it
thing.
wasn't one of those.
Those
But
are everywhere down there.
Oh, it's crazy.
And they're all Airbnb'd out. Like we stayed in one.
It was like mostly Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Who the hell was coming and going? Okay, let's talk about PDS debt.
Shout out to PDS debt.
Gang, getting into credit card debt is real easy. I know because I had done it.
Doing?
Jammed up on a
Listen, are you jammed?
Boscov's
Are
card.
you jammed up out there on a Macy's card per se?
Well, let's talk about it. Let's give him the turkey. You jammed up out there, gang? Talk to us. Getting into debt is easy. Getting out of debt, not so much. Do yourself a favor. Go to PDS Debt. They have solutions for you. Provides a service to match you with whatever you need. They tailor it to you. If you're making payments every month and your debt balances aren't going down, PDS has a solution for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimum credit score required. Whew! Thank God.
Bad and fair credit are accepted. Listen, go talk to them. If you're jammed up, see what they got. You can save more money while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. PDS Debt strives to understand your specific scenario and can help provide alternative solutions to becoming debt-free. Stop waiting and start saving. Get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/garbage. It only takes 30 seconds. That's PDSdebt, PDSDEBT.com/garbage. PDSdebt.com/garbage. Do it.
Kip, this is Shopify.
Shout out to Shopify, gang.
Changed the online business game, haven't they?
We're a Shopify customer.
We're a Shopify family.
There you go.
Is what we are. Gang, if you're moving merch online, do yourself a favor. Get over to Shopify. Talk about upgrading and making you look legit right across the board. Shopify is your answer.
Yeah, they got a bunch of stuff. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. They're the home of the #1 checkout on the planet.
Woo.
And that's not so secret. You pay with Shopify that boasts conversions up to 50%,
Really?
meaning way less carts going and getting abandoned. That's the thing I didn't know about it. People go in. I do it all the time. You go in, you load your cart, and then you get distracted. You see the shipment, something. You go, I'm out of here.
Really?
Yeah, you can go if you're an online customer. You can go follow up with them. Hey, where you going with my stuff? Get back here.
Cart's got a lock on it.
You can upgrade your business and get the same checkout. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/garbage, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/garbage to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/garbage. Do it.
But you would get gators all the time. Like my buddy Isaac. This is an awesome family. This is the great part about Florida that no one talks about is that like you get every type of person.
Sure.
So even in our little
You're all on the
subdivision,
run.
The land of second chances.
It literally. So like my closest friend I was growing up with, I had two friends. One was a guy named Sale. That was his name, Sale. I've never heard that name. I've never met another Sale.
Sure.
in my
It's a
life.
fucking alias.
They were awesome. They were from Tennessee. They were on some cowboy shit. They were the best. And then my buddy Isaac, They were Israeli, and they were just doing their thing. They had a big petting zoo. They had emus and like goats.
in their apartment at their property.
On their property, and they also had a big pond that would get gators all the time.
Would they like charge people, or was it just for their personal hang?
Just for the vibes.
Just for the Wait, so these are the goats. They're pretty cool.
In your neighborhood,
yes,
one of your friends, couple houses down, they had a petting zoo.
Yes, literally behind my neighborhood. There was walking distance. We walked down there. We'd go hang out with the emus. We'd chase them around. They would chase
Those
us.
things scare the shit out of me, dude.
Get out of here.
They're terrifying. It's an ostrich.
Yeah, no, dude. The ostriches are the scariest things in the world.
It's an ostrich with a gun.
Yeah, literally. It's a Florida ostrich. That's what we call them.
And a meth problem.
Yeah. And no, they go for it. But they would get gators, so we'd have to call Mark Nelson. And
Who's that?
Is that the guy who comes and wrestles them?
Yeah, but he was just another guy in the neighborhood.
Yeah. He doesn't have a license.
No,
or
this
anything.
was not a, there was no board
Just
certified.
call Mark.
Yeah, exactly.
And would he shoot them or would he trap them?
He would catch them and tape them up, and then he would go bring them somewhere, eat them. I don't know what he'd do.
That
with them.
taping up seems so cool when you get on top and you do the electrical
it's
tape
awesome.
around their mouth.
Because they can't. The power's closing, not opening, right? So like once it's closed, it can stay closed.
But like, we would be there, and we'd be like, all right, call Mark Nelson. We got a gator in the pond. And so he'd come by, and he'd be like,
shit, I'm on my way right now.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. He would come over, and he'd be like, it's too light out. I'd be like, what?
I want a fair fight.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta.
I'm sleeping, man. Mark Nelson don't work during the day.
He was a general. He's like, we got to catch him in the heat of the night. You got to pounce on him when they least expect it.
I'll be over there.
He comes up out of the pool.
But that was his thing. He was like, you can get gators better at night because you can see their eyes better.
Fuck that.
So you go out in the little whaler or a little dinghy.
His Florida accent is creeping out,
Yeah,
too.
it is.
This kid's trash. And it's also very Florida trash for you to say the people's whole name.
Yeah.
Call Mark Nelson.
That's Mark Nelson III. He come over. His papa don't do it no more.
Well, yeah, his papa retired after he got his hand ripped off by his ex-wife.
Who was a gator?
Who was Mark Gator.
Yeah. No, she went to UF.
Kids quick.
Played halfback.
We're down there, and Mark Nelson comes by, and he's like, all right.
Man, you do have the twang when
I
coming out,
want you to shine the light on his eyes.
To you? So you hit him with the light?
So I hit him with the light. I'm terrified. Mark Nelson rips his shirt off.
I just gotta chill up my spine, dude. Fuck that.
Why are you involved in this?
Because I'm helping out my buddy Isaac. All right, I'm an ally. I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm probably 8 years old.
What? Where's this kid's dad?
This is the craziest
He's
part.
raising the emus.
In my mind, Mark Nelson is like 30. I talked to my sister today.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, he was 15.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
He ain't got no car.
No. So I'm shining the flashlight.
Pulling
Six
up
kids of his own.
Pulling up on a BMX bike to wrestle a gator.
Everybody chill the fuck out.
He's got
And you knew he was coming. You'd hear the card in his spokes. He was just
they skid up.
The gators all run.
Yeah, exactly. They knew that sound. It was terrifying. It was
like the bat
it was the wire, dude.
Jesus.
And so he would come through, and we shine the light. He'd jump in. He would take off.
This is like the canal or the pond or
It was a
whatever.
pond. It was
Wait,
like
he would get in the water?
How else are you gonna get the gators?
A
Foley?
gator ain't gonna come in that house.
Gonna entice him?
Put some chicken wings on the shore.
Who's got a small dog? Maybe we
You
can get him out.
in there?
Goddamn street fight.
He would go on top of him, and you'd kind of just get the lights,
dude,
and
no.
you'd get the boat out, and he would take his shirt off, which is a wife beater, which is basically already off.
Takes the wife beater
You didn't
off.
have to take it off.
Here, fold this
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. This is my nicest Hanes. We're not going to ruin this one. And he jumps in the water and just grabs it. And in my mind, again, this is like a 20-foot. This is probably like
Yeah, it's a little
This
guy.
is like a little
Yeah,
3-foot
yeah.
gator. But it takes it, grabs the mouth, tapes it up, throws it on the boat, and then takes it somewhere.
There is no amount of money, and I mean this. I mean this like
As a guy who's
sincerely.
bad with money.
Yes, there is no amount of money that I would ever get into a retaining pond, a canal, a lake, a
In
river,
Florida.
some hot tubs in the state of Florida.
South of the Mason-Dixon.
Not just the gators, but whatever the fuck else is in there. The water moccasins.
I don't
the
even like
amoebas,
the
parasites.
little geckos. Those things creep me
They're
out.
cute as a
Nah,
Yeah, those
fuck
guys
them.
are bad. The iguanas are what get me. I don't like the iguanas. That's the South Florida thing.
It's
We
well
don't-
documented to see one of them swimming at you in a
Oh,
pool.
with the ones with the mohawks?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck that.
Yeah, they look like the Warriors.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No way, man. No way.
Foley, come out.
And how many
play.
bedrooms is your house?
There's probably like 5 bedrooms, I think.
So who's bunking
Nice
up
piece
with
of
him?
property
I lived with my parents. I slept in my mom's room, like
in a separate bed.
like on the
I don't
floor.
know what's worse.
Yeah. No, on the floor we had like a little floor mat, and I would stay in that for a while.
When? What do you mean for a while? When?
Probably like a year or two when we moved down there. So I was probably like 6 or 7. And
Sleeping on a yoga mat on the floor?
Yeah, because everyone
In
else
your
in the
parents'
house.
bedroom?
Yeah, and then everyone else was bunked up, and then every
Sounds
year
like
or
a
so.
frat house.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
it
now
was.
we know why the kids stopped. You're in there cock blocking the old man.
Well, they had one more that popped out, so I got some questions. All right.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, it was kind of like a little hermit crab situation because like one kid would graduate and go to school or something, and then that
Bad to refer to your family as a hermit crab situation.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Take your brother's shell.
Yeah.
Still warm.
Well, the craziest thing is they would leave their clothes, and then you would just get their clothes also.
That was, I love that.
That's nice.
So like everything I wore was just hand-me-downs. That's probably where this came from, to be
Sure,
honest. This
that's
is like
nice.
my Uncle Joe's. But we would just get a room, and I lived with my sister in a bunk bed probably until I was like 12. And then
How old is she?
she's like she was like 3 years older than me.
So
And then
she's 15, sleep like...
and then puberty comes online. I'm a little fuzzy with the dates here, but
Sure.
puberty comes online. And it's like, all right, we got to kind of
Yeah,
Yeah.
something. Holy shit.
yeah. And so we'd all get kind of moved around. But yeah, it was awesome. My job around the house, I would get paid to give people back scratches. That was a nice little
Sounds like
side
the
hustle.
fucking Playboy man.
Freaky deek.
My brothers wanted
This
back
guy's working as a pool boy. for his parents.
It's got a big palm leaf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah,
Huh.
so it was a weird little town because like our little neighborhood, our little cul-de-sac was nice, and it was like an older kind of neighborhood. But then you go on the outskirts, you go to the Barn Hills place, and it was just cowboys.
Yeah, Wild West. type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. And like there were drag racers that would go on the back strip behind our house. Like, it was crazy. We had like
Fuck.
like we would go into the woods and we'd find like homeless dudes all the time.
It's like a neighborhood in space or something like that.
Wait, you find homeless dudes?
Yeah, they would just be out there. You'd find like old porn magazines.
Yeah, that was big.
You know,
of
you
course.
call Mark Nelson.
Yeah, exactly.
Tape 'em up?
Yeah, you
Tape
could,
up this hobo.
You could wrangle them.
Take him to the next town over.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. Eventually, let's say you're in high school.
Yeah.
You got your own room.
Yes.
Everybody has kind of moved on.
Everybody's
Yes.
graduated
Yeah,
out.
everyone's moved out. I got
And are
my
they
room.
staying local, or are they going away
Yeah,
to
what's
school,
the-
or are they going to...
What's the
everyone.
pedigree of the older
do they all still live in
siblings?
Florida?
To this day.
What?
They all do?
I'm the only one that's out. My one sister went to Ray County, Tennessee. And she lived
Quit
in
bragging.
Big city, huh?
Yeah, she moved on to the big city. She went to Ray County.
Ray
and,
County.
She lived there for a couple years and then moved home. So yeah, everyone
Can't hack it in the big city,
Yeah,
huh?
no, it's tough sledding up there in Ray County.
Who was the first one out of the house?
Phil? Phil was the oldest brother.
And did he go? Was he going to college?
He went to college, went to UCF, go Knights.
Okay, and then tell me where they all went to college.
Not
That was
many.
it.
Not many. Not many. So I think my oldest brother went to college. My other brother, he went to college, but he took some time. And then he ended up going to law school.
Whoa.
Yeah, but he went to
Straight to law school. Right to law
Yeah.
school.
He-
Self-taught.
yeah.
In the penitentiary.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Just
he,
had to sit through a timeshare.
he had to do his own criminal defense. He was like a real Atticus Finch with it. You know what I mean? He had to figure it out. But no, he went to FAMU. And
What's FAMU?
Is a historically black college in Florida.
And
No
he went?
kidding.
So he was a rattler.
No
Yeah. So
shit.
he went to FAMU, and it was HBCU, and he was one of the few white guys in his class. At his graduation, we all went to it. Reverend Jesse Jackson spoke.
No shit.
My whole family were in there. It was us and just it was literally only black people. And then Reverend Jesse Jackson was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, if you can believe it."
Who let these crackers in here?
I just want to say, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. He starts doing crowd work. Literally, he turned to D.L. Hughley. He's like, "Who the fuck?"
D.O. Hughley.
He was Steve Harvey. He's like,
What made your brother want to go to an HBU?
Why not, baby? It's probably fun as shit.
I get that. I'm just saying that's an odd choice.
I think you want to stay in the state, and I don't know if I don't
get in many other places.
I'm
maybe?
not sure exactly what the situation
That's
was,
awesome.
but yeah, he went to HBCU, became a rattler. Yeah,
Damn.
And then I don't think anyone else really went to college.
What are the professions of
What
the
are they
family?
doing?
So all the girls are basically moms.
Okay.
Okay.
All the girls are raising awesome kids. I got like 15 nieces and nephews.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, crazy. And then my oldest brother works in like tech and does like software development. Then my other brother's a lawyer. And then my youngest sister actually did go to college also.
Where'd she go?
She went to a little school called Rollins, which is the same school I went to. This is a
Howard University. Shout out to Howard.
This is a hilarious school, Rollins College. It's a little liberal arts school in Winter Park, Florida. It's like if you saw the school, you'd be like, this is the most gorgeous, like ritzy campus ever. And a lot of the kids that went there were like their parents went to Ivies, and
Gotcha.
their parents went to Harvard, and like they're high-powered lawyers for like politicians, and then their kids got pill addictions, and then went to
Shout out to it, by the way.
Went
That
to-
opioid crisis was nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, exactly. And then they all went to Rollins.
Okay.
So I was an RA there. One of the kids
You
actually.
were an RA?
Yeah, that was the only way I could live on campus. My parents were like, "We're not paying for you to live on campus. So
How far away
You
from
got a
your
perfectly good yoga mat upstairs.
Yeah, exactly.
How far away from your house was it?
It's probably like 25, 30 minutes.
You lived 25. I guess I did.
So
the
you
same
did
thing at
you got the
Temple.
back and forth. Go home, do the laundry.
I did that for 1 year, but then I was an RA, and I was like, I'm gonna live on campus, do the whole campus.
Smart
thing.
kid. Hey,
Yeah.
what do I have to do to be on campus and get? Yeah. You're a sharp kid.
Was it a big school? They have a football team?
No football
Nothing
team.
like
They
that?
a liberal arts college.
They had a lacrosse team
There you
and
go.
a rowing team.
There you go.
Yeah,
Ah.
but
And a
yeah.
hell of a lot of zanies.
Oh
floating
my
around.
goodness! As an RA, the amount of Xannies I would see, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm not going to report you, but you have to let me take them."
You gotta give me at least one.
Dude, there was one time
And one of them Mountain Dews to walk them down.
a kid, like 4 kids, banged on my door, and they were like, "Hey, one of our buddies is not doing so good." And I was like, "What happened?" They were like,
flunking social studies.
"Yeah, worse." They were like,
Get him with the Narcan.
He drank something. He took some pill. I don't know what happened. I busted in the room. He's just in there incapacitated. I gave him CPR.
What?
I never learned how to do CPR.
That's Florida, baby.
Elbow dropping him.
Yeah, literally. I gave him the people's elbow from the top rope.
Get up!
Yeah. Can you smell what I'm cooking?
We're all gonna get caught, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
You started giving him CPR. Did it work?
It worked. He
Nah,
came.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Made it worse. Actually.
Yeah. No, he came back and then he came.
No shit.
Yeah, he came back and then became gay also. Unrelated.
Yeah, right.
Unrelated.
If I kissed you, if I did a little mouth to mouth, I'd go the other
You
way.
giving him mouth to
It's
mouth.
one of the most crazy coincidences of my life. He wasn't gay the whole time I knew him in college. I gave him CPR, and then 6 months later, he
Saw
was
the
like,
light, baby.
I guess. So you're welcome if you're out there listening. I
So
feel
you
like I did my
saved
job.
somebody's life.
I made him gay. I don't know if that saved his life.
Saved his life.
Yeah.
I made out with a dude.
Yeah, I made out with a guy.
Did
That
you
saved
check
my
his
life.
pulse and stuff like that? Was he not?
Again, I'm not a medical expert, okay? I'm a fucking Floridian.
What? He was just sleeping. He went in and kissed some guy who was sleeping, dude.
They made a Disney movie about that. I was too inspired by my growing up in Florida.
Fucking sleeping beauty over
Yeah,
there.
exactly. So I had to shake him out
Get
of
the
his...
hell off of me, man.
Hey, kiss me again.
He wakes up.
Yeah, it was just a crazy turn of events. That was one of the only guys I kissed. One of the only people I kissed, to be honest,
What, at that point?
in my life. Because I've met my wife.
Oh, you met your
He
wife.
keeps it
I was
tight.
17, 16, 17.
Where'd you meet her?
I met her at a Bible study.
No shit.
Yeah.
Were you a religious family?
My mom was, my family's very Catholic.
Who the fuck are you?
Dude, that's what dude, Paris.
This is crazy.
His dad was a drug dealer, I'm
None of
pretty
this
sure.
is adding up.
That's how I feel, all right? This is therapy. Yeah,
You're like if someone had to make a backstory real quick. You know what I mean? Like,
Throw some
throw a
things
little
together.
French Canadian in there.
yeah, why
Like
not?
Kaiser Soze. Are you reading shit off the walls in here?
I'm Aunt Tootie.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you guys go to church on Sunday?
Just Sunday.
The whole lot of you. Here comes the
You go
Gagnons.
a couple days a week.
Yeah, my mom
Couple
would go
days a
multiple
week?
times a week, and we were there every Sunday, without doubt.
What denomination?
Catholic, Roman Catholic. But
No
sometimes,
shit.
sometimes these run-of-the-mill Roman Catholics, my mom would not go for. She didn't like this.
She was heavy. She was like in.
So we would do the Latin Mass.
What
Yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, we would do the Latin Mass where the priest is facing away.
Did she understand it? Could she understand Latin?
No one understands Latin.
She
It
might
was like
have been
9
able
guys.
to. Because
Yeah.
my dad, he lost it. But when my dad was a kid, he was an altar boy, and all the masses were in Latin.
Spoke big Latin, that guy. Ixnay on the ombre.
Yeah.
So she might have
You
understood.
pick up a little, like Donna, what is it? Donis nobis pacem. Like you kind of hear that over and over. You're like, oh, bring peace on earth. You're like, all right, I got that.
I would have never got that.
Yeah.
But then the homilies would all be in English. So it
Sure.
was like all the chanting and incantations would be in Latin, and then
Wow.
he would talk in
So you guys are hardcore Catholic.
Hardcore.
Dress up on Sunday to go to mass.
you put on a collared shirt.
Sure.
Yeah, we didn't
Not
have to
a
go
fucking
to-
gentleman.
Yeah.
Nice family breakfast afterwards.
Sometimes we do a little thing, but it's like you got 7 kids.
Who
Let's
was
just go
cooking
home.
at the house? Your mom?
My mom.
She a good cook?
Yeah, and my dad would make crepes. Oh my god.
Really?
He would make the best crepes ever. It was awesome.
shit.
And when he would make them, he would just lay them on. He would be like hundreds of them just coming out of the
Those
thing.
Europeans love a really thin pancake.
Oh
do.
my
They
goodness.
do. It's crazy.
Not a pancake. It's not a pancake.
It's a crepe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You classless. Who are you?
You're from Florida. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Hillbilly.
With their chocolate chips in them? That's a goddamn pancake.
It's a
Yeah.
fucking.
No, we-
I'll quote the great Ricky
Yeah.
Bobby. It's a really thin pancake.
We put Nutella on it, so no chocolate chips. So we
You
flew out
probably
there
had.
with
That's a
Nutella.
big question. When's the
European
first time you had
influence.
Nutella? I assume you had it young.
Young, very young. Yeah. It was on every crepe. Yeah, it was the best.
Man.
Oh, it was awesome.
Was there family dinner every night?
Virtually every night. Yeah, virtually
And
every
what
night.
are we talking about? Let's say
Tuesday night,
Yeah.
You're in middle school, so we have a little bit of almost everybody still in the house.
Yeah. My mom would just make something. I don't even know, like spaghetti. She'd make whatever. She was a great cook. My mom would make awesome food. So she would make it. We'd all sit down, and then whatever you could eat was what you ate. So it was kind of just like, it was basically a pod. It was like 10 people around. My dad's the funniest dude in the world, so he was just like stirring the pot, just like riffing. And especially if he came back from a trip.
Holding court, as we like to say.
Yeah. He would come back from Europe and have all these stories. He'd be like, let me tell you about the Danes. And I'd be like, what?
These dirty Swedish.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, Finnish people.
Tried to rip me off in a land deal.
Oh my! He would just have the funniest stories, and we would just like all sit around the table and just do a podcast, and then try to eat whatever food was left
Available.
Yeah, and you would just kind of just like
This guy's been potting for years,
bro. It was cutthroat. You get jokes off. If your joke bombed, people would be like that sucked. Yeah, that
Take your
sucked.
plate away.
Yeah.
What was the family car growing up?
Oh, family car was a van. It was a Mark III. It was a Mark III.
The conversion van.
I believe so. Yeah.
Did it have the captain's chairs in it? Was it like the big, like the A-Team van?
It was
or like a minivan?
It was not a minivan. This was a full-on.
The Mark III or the big conversion van?
Yeah. It might have been Mark II, Mark III. I can't remember.
The Marks, those were
Those
big.
are serious
Who was
business.
Mark?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it might have been Mark Nelson. after he got out of his Gator days, he was
Bunch
like,
of Gators in
we're
the
getting
back.
into vans. But yeah, and then my mom graduated to a minivan, which then became my first car.
Your first car was one of these.
Yeah.
Well, that was
I
like
think
the Mark.
Mark means like
That's what-
version.
Yeah,
I know, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
But that's what you had growing up.
That was it. And my little sister would have chocolate milk in the back that she would spill everywhere and not tell anyone. So
Sure.
we'd get in the car after a hot Florida day, and it was just vomit. It was, oh my. And we had to go. So we just rolled the windows down and just tough it out with the fumes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was wild.
You gotta get to church, dude.
Driving a Mark II.
Yeah, it was awesome. But then I got the minivan when I got to high school.
What kind of minivan we talking? Ford Windstar?
There's a Honda.
Odyssey?
Yeah, Honda Odyssey.
That Odyssey, they made it. Wait, so what year are we talking?
Fit the whole squad in that.
2010?
2012, I went to high school.
That's a good product. 2012, that Honda Odyssey.
Oh my god, it ran up until like 2 years ago. My sister ended up taking it up to Tennessee.
No shit.
Yeah, but I took all the seats out. And then put a couch in the back.
Really?
Oh, it was the best. And because I didn't drink.
Who are you?
I didn't drink growing up, so I would be like boys with guys on the baseball team. They'd be like, "Yo, there's a party out in Claremont. Let's go to the party." Mark's driving. I'd be like, "Yeah, duh."
Yeah.
And you met your girl in high school,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So
Yeah.
that's he's a good guy.
Are you still religious?
I mean, yeah.
Probably more than me.
I would say,
Yeah.
like, I'm starting to go back to church. You know what I mean? But, I
like
pray.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, how religious is that? I don't know.
Pray for my enemy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I pray on their
About
downfall.
to baptize these fools.
Yeah, on the ops. I pray on the ops. But,
What was high school like? Were you a good student? You didn't drink. You stayed out of trouble.
Sharp kid.
yeah, I mean, high school was hilarious. It was very funny. I can't go deep into the story because there's litigation involved.
Yeah.
But I will share part of it. So all of my older siblings went to a Catholic school in the area. Obviously, we're Catholic people. Send your kids to a Catholic school. There was a lawsuit that happened.
Oh God.
We'll fill in the rest.
A lawsuit that happened against one of my siblings, and it was like an incident that happened that ended up going into litigation against the Catholic diocese of Orlando. My mother, the most Catholic woman in the world,
Is now part of a
suing
co-defendant
in the diocese. So then the whole family gets moved to a very small Presbyterian school. My graduating class was like 50 kids.
What?
And this school is hilarious because half the kids were like ultra religious. Their parents were like involved in the church. They were like preachers' kids. And then the other half were just degenerates.
Delinquents.
Like that got sent there because they got kicked out of
Every other
schools.
public school or
And so it'd be like half the kids would be like, okay, we're selling drugs. We got like perks. Like we're like,
I'd be hanging with those guys.
yeah, doing like giving handjobs behind the bleachers.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Those Presbyterians, you gotta
Yeah.
watch out for that.
Yeah.
They're a slippery bunch.
Fucking heathens.
And then the other half were just like rolly backpacks, running to class with their hands behind their back, just like like anime door. It was
Running to class
crazy.
with their hands behind their
That
back.
was the school.
I know that
I
kid.
can see it.
Yeah, that was the school.
Kid, let's talk about Rocket Money.
Shout out to Rocket Money.
I've been getting my updates about what's going on. Man, they really keep an eye on things for you. I got to tell you, I didn't know I was spending like that.
I know they hit you up every week. Hey, this is higher than last week. Hey, this is lower than last week. I go, whoop, what am I doing?
What's your fat ass doing over there? And your subscriptions.
Yeah.
Monitor your subscriptions. If you got something and they pull it up and you're like, shit, I haven't used this in forever, they get rid of it for you.
Yeah, you can see all your subscriptions in one place, know exactly where your money is going. And like the big man said, anything you don't want, bada bing, bada boom, you press one button and they take care of it. I did it. I was signed up, I told you, for some like fighting subscription that I watched a boxing match one time, and I must have been drunk and subscribed.
Signed up for bum fights?
They've been knocking me over the head for like 2.5 years. Bada bing, bada boom. They come in. Nah, that's my money and I want it back.
That's
Thank
your last
you.
bada bing, bada boom, by the way.
Bada bing, bada boom, zip it. Go to Rocket Money, has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when
That's an aircraft carrier.
when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/garbage. Plus, they have way more tools than that. I suggest you check out. That's rocketmoney.com/garbage, rocketmoney.com/garbage. Do it.
There you go. Gang, this is DraftKings.
Shout out to the Kings of the Draft.
Football season is upon us. We're talking touchdown tootie, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we operate in this
Take
house.
it to the house.
There we go. Dude, gang, get over there to DraftKings. Get your parlays in. Get your over-unders in. Betting touchdowns.
I know.
Betting touchdowns, baby. Have a little fun this season. Spice it up a little bit. Do yourself a favor. Get over to DraftKings.
Come up with your own touchdown dance. You know what I mean? Hit the moves.
Do the worm.
Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code AYG. That's code AYG for new customers to get $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 and get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. If you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, which is 467-369. If you're in Connecticut, help is available. If you got a gambling problem, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccp.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. You void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, go to cdkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus Premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus Premium terms at NFL.com/terms. Do it.
Yeah. Is that where you met your wife, or was she at the Catholic school?
She went to a different school, a public school down the block, and in a county over. And then, I met her at our church in Bible study.
No kidding. Bible study.
Yeah, pretty wild. Father Ben teed it up. Shout out to Father Ben.
How were the grades?
School's pretty easy.
What did you get in the SATs? You take them down there?
I did, and I actually had a friend a year older than me that got like an SAT tutor. And so I ended up doing good on the SAT, but just because I figured out how to game it.
To take the test.
I had a tutor.
They teach you how to take the test.
Literally, I had a tutor that every year he takes the SAT, gets a perfect score, and then uses that as marketing to do the thing. And he's like, the SAT's not hard. Here's what you're going to see. It's going to be these types of questions. I went to him once a week for a month and then ended up scoring pretty good.
What'd you get?
Hit the number.
Hit me.
I don't remember exactly. This is when it was at a 2,400, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So it was
20, 22?
It was 22 or something. I can't remember. I can't remember the exact. But this was a super score. This was a super score also. So I was able to combine up 7 different. I took it 5 times.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. So you take it a bunch of times, put all the super scores together, and then you get more money to go to college.
Man.
Yeah. So
sports. What was the sports situation?
Soccer all day.
Soccer.
Yeah. Since I was a little kid, I was obsessed.
Okay.
And that's the only thing I ever played. But when I got to high school, I became the manager of my high school baseball team. And that was the best.
What? We have different perspectives of the best.
It was the best. Because all my friends were on the baseball team. Those are the guys I was cool with. And I baseball players have a great propensity just to hang. They learned how to hang.
It's a good hang. You're in the dugout, long games.
90% of the game is talking shit.
Hanging.
And then you sometimes have to hit a ball, and then you just go back to fucking with the coach. And so I just became boys with all those guys, and I would hang with them all the time. They'd be like, dude, why don't you just become the manager? So I would do announcements for the game, and I'd be like, next up to the plate.
That's fun.
And then I would just fuck with my friends. And
Number 6 in your program, number 1 in your hearts.
You didn't want to play?
I like soccer. I like to play soccer.
Okay.
So I was just doing that. But I would go to the games, and I'd announce all my friends' names and fuck their names up on purpose, and then play Barbie Girl as their walkout song, in the district final. Our best batter, number 1 coming out of the dugout, and I would play Vamos a la Playa, just a silly
And this is the Presbyterian school.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And they had a good baseball team.
They had a good baseball team?
4 of those kids went pro. I think. Yeah, a couple of them are still playing in the league.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it was a wild time, dude. It was a wild time.
What was the pet situation?
Oh,
Not normal. I know that. Whatever it is.
so
How many monkeys did you have?
my family had a propensity for raising squirrels, which sounds not like a real thing.
I mean, what are we doing here?
So we'd have hurricanes
And what
in
is a
Florida.
propensity for raising
Come on.
squirrels?
You guys want to get out of here and get lunch? I mean, this is crazy.
This guy, I was born in France. Gay Paris. You're a hillbilly from Florida.
That's what I can't
You
figure
can
out.
walk
You
in both
cannot
worlds.
use the word propensity
And-
when referring to raising
It
squirrels.
was a propensity because we didn't plan on it. We'd have these hurricanes.
No one plans on it, buddy. Okay? You just wake up one day and you got squirrels.
Oh, yeah. What was your hurricane experience?
Oh my God, we'd have hurricanes every year, and it was the best. Hurricane Charlie fucked up the whole neighborhood, and it was the greatest time. It was so awesome.
Why?
Because
It's like freeing a little bit?
Every hurricane that happened, Floridians are not scared of hurricanes, even the bad ones. Hurricane Andrew kills hundreds of people, and everyone's
Yeah.
it's fine.
That was a bad one.
It was terrible. People die, and Floridians are still like, whatever. So no one leaves. The hurricane happens. Power goes out for, I think Charlie was 7 days. And you basically just hang with your family and play cards.
I get that.
So I was 10 years old. You light candles. You're basically camping in your house. The whole neighborhood comes out. People start to clean it up the streets. Everyone's having a good time. Me and my friends
Tragedy brings people together.
It was the best. It was awesome. You're playing in the pool. Everyone was home. That's
a good point,
Like
too.
my older siblings that went to college and
Man,
shit.
you're a dirtbag.
Dude, it was
This
awesome.
is crazy.
You're sitting there. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well,
What
I'm
are you talking-
making sense. And then he's got, I get lost in his eyes.
I used to love it when we didn't have power.
Yeah. Yeah, but losing the power is the best. It reminded me of the trailer park days down in South Florida.
That's when the Gators move in on
Yeah.
you. They see that you're weak.
Wait, when were you in a trailer park?
No, we weren't at a trailer park. Sorry. But yeah,
I wouldn't have been surprised. Get
no,
to the squirrels.
It was great. And so every time these hurricanes would happen, you'd walk around the neighborhood and you'd just hear these little chirps. Chirp, chirp. And you'd look around and you'd be like, what is that? And we'd go over and we'd find a little baby squirrel, literally a tiny little nugget of a squirrel. And then, of course, all my siblings, my sisters, they'd be like, we're going to raise this now.
I get that.
And then you'd raise one. And then when you have one, this is the thing. Once you have one squirrel,
No,
you become squirrel people.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
And so now there's a myriad of squirrels being discovered in the neighborhood. And they have to bring them somewhere. And they go, oh, the Gagnons, they have squirrels. They know what to do.
Man, that's bad. If someone finds a sick squirrel and they're like, take them down to Mark's place.
Yeah. And so we've raised, at one point, I think the most we had was 4 squirrels.
That's too many, dude.
And they'd be in the room and they'd run. And we raised them until they were full grown squirrels.
What's the life expectancy of a squirrel?
I've never looked into that, to be honest. We released
They're
them
all
at a certain
doing well.
point. Yeah.
Where'd they go to college?
FAMU. They ended up getting law degrees. It was
When you
beautiful.
say that they were in the room, what room were they in?
So does
like
it matter?
Yeah, because he
No,
didn't
it
have a bedroom.
We had a side TV room kind of situation that was closed off.
Okay.
So we get the cages and we put all the squirrels in
So
there.
they were in a cage.
Exactly. And then sometimes you let them out and they go wild. It was fun.
Would they bite? Would they be
Sometimes
cool?
they would bite. Sometimes they would bite. And certain people, they would bite more often than others.
But for the most part, I know they're not domesticated animals, but if you get them very young,
And feed them.
they're a little bit more gentle to
Absolutely,
you, right? They're
yeah.
not crazy.
Yeah, no, they're
Would
more
they,
docile.
crawl on you and stuff?
Absolutely. It's the best. I have so
Oh.
many pictures of these squirrels jumping around, crawling on me. I'll show you guys later. It was
I mean,
awesome.
if he was my boy, a little baby squirrel, they are adorable.
It's amazing. They're so
I
cute.
talk to you for a minute? What the fuck is wrong with you?
They are rats with cute tails.
Yeah.
A little bit.
No, the tails freak me out more.
Really?
They float.
How bad?
They fucking kick rocks, dude. If you invited me over your house for a sleepover and the power was out, a bunch of squirrels came up, I'd fucking kill me and the whole family. Fuck that.
Go jump in the lake.
I'm pretty sure now the biggest transmitter of monkeypox, I'm pretty sure, in the current day
Is you,
Is
probably.
me right now.
Is squirrels?
I'm pretty sure squirrels are a big transmitter.
Really?
So at the time, I don't know what they were carrying. West Nile or something? I don't know. But yeah, we had them and then we'd
Dude,
release
these
them.
are Florida squirrels. This isn't nature reserve squirrels. These things are beating gators and they're surviving.
Yeah. We'd let the squirrels out. They'd run
Swamp
around.
squirrels, he's got.
And then after we release them, they'd come back and kick it with us sometimes.
Oh, fuck.
No, really?
Yeah,
They
so
come back?
You go out on the
Come
porch.
back and steal your wallet. Write down your credit card numbers.
Just give me the money, Mark.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be this way.
It's not for drugs, man. No kidding.
Yeah, so they would come back and they'd kick it with you on the porch and then they'd run back out in the
Did you name
yard.
them?
Oh, absolutely. I'm trying to think of their names. We'd typically name the first one after the hurricane.
Oh,
So we'd have Charlie, we had Ivan. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Irene, I think, was another one or something.
Monkeypox.
Yeah. We had old M-Pox was another one.
Huh.
But yeah, so we had some squirrels.
No dogs, no cat.
Oh, we had dogs.
Wait, you had dogs with the squirrels?
Standard poodles. Only standard poodles.
Poodles.
This is the craziest thing that happened with the standard poodle. So we had one poodle named Blue. He was a full-blown standard.
You're like bougie and a dirtbag.
This is
dude,
what I
it's
can't
crazy.
figure out, dude. I'm telling you. I think it leans more dirtbag, but we had this.
I mean, you got no. I don't think anyone's ever had squirrels in the history of the show. No, multiple at that.
No
yeah.
squirrels.
Yeah, and well, the squirrel thing happened every year. Also, that was the greatest part. So you'd have them for 4 months, release them, and then the next hurricane would come around, and people would be like, "Oh, you guys had squirrels last year."
Squirrel season.
Yeah, literally squirrel season. And we never ate them. We just released them. It was great. But no, we had these standard poodles. Blue one time was out in the yard, and he just dropped dead. He just died one day. He was just running around having a great time, and he just like yelps, dies. I hold him in my arms while he dies. I'm probably like 12 years old, and this is my childhood dog, dead. 4 days later,
Comes back to life.
I come home, and there's another standard poodle in our house.
No shit.
And I go, Mom, what is this? She goes, oh, I got another dog. I go,
Full grown?
Damn near.
Those French are heartless.
And I go, what do you mean? She goes, yeah, I think we named him Blue. I was like, what? You're gonna name the dog our old dog? What are you talking about?
That's how you grow serial killers. That's crazy.
She just wanted to like repress. I don't know what happened.
Sure.
She was
Wanted
just
to
like,
keep it moving.
let's just keep it moving. I was like, no, we're not naming him. We're not naming him Blue. So we named him Kobe. All right, this is our dog, and he was a great dog. And then we get a call. So my parents bought him from a breeder. Okay, which became a big contention point in neighborhood politics because other people in the neighborhood
rescue.
They were like, you should rescue. There was other pit bulls in the neighborhood that would like bite people, and they're like, they're rescues at least. And so we had these standard poodles that were not rescues. They got them from a breeder, and the breeder basically bred like 7 poodles, sold a bunch of them, and kept one poodle to be a show poodle. This was like her champion poodle. This is like the greatest one. We get a call like a month later after we get the new poodle. And the person on the phone says, hey, did you recently buy a poodle from this woman? And my mom's like, yes. And they go, well, she died. And we need to put this new poodle somewhere. This show poodle. Will you guys take it? And we're like, yeah, fuck it. All right, sure.
So you got
another poodle, and this one's like a champion show poodle for free, just on the house. They just laced us up with another poodle.
Did you show it at all? Did you ever do any shows?
No, we just.
As soon as that dog walked in the house, he was like, what the fuck? Is that a squirrel?
Take my dinner in my room,
The
please.
poodle breeder was like an alcoholic and died in her sleep one
You don't
night.
say, yeah.
And then they gave us the poodles, and then we just had double poodle action. And
Jesus.
yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, tons of dogs everywhere.
Were the dogs in there with the squirrels too?
No, they weren't in there with squirrels.
Not the same.
One time we had a
frame.
kitten, and one of the poodles did murder the kitten. So we kind of learned, hey, we got to keep these
Those
animals.
poodles are vicious.
Oh, they
I never
are.
liked them.
They get a little crazy. They're nice to humans.
scare me.
But they get a little prey drive going.
No, I don't like
But
them.
yeah, and then
Killed a kitten?
Yeah, killed a kitten. That was fucked up. That was sad. But yeah, killed a kitten, and then and we had like stray cats we would feed and stuff. It was kind of fun. We had some people in my family, and I won't say who because I think this is a felony. Would feed the bears, which you can't do. You cannot do that.
Dude, I would call the cops and have your whole family
This was
arrested.
like a far off uncle that did this. Okay.
Feeding the bears.
Yeah, fed a bear, and yeah, they would sometimes just get dog food and just like put it out and see if he could feed him. I got some pictures. I'll show you something. This is an uncle that passed away.
Would you just go on vacation?
First of all, it's for sure one of your brothers who's still alive. I would also be like, this is an uncle who died.
He did.
It's,
What are you
yeah, it's just
talking
for
about?
sure somebody that's still alive. And
Don't do that.
Listening to the show.
For the record, don't do that. Don't feed bears. Also, I'm not suicidal if the Florida Wildlife Association wants to come after me.
What the fuck?
Don't do it.
Those are trumped up charges again.
Yeah. The Game and Wildlife Federation's on my ass.
Would you go on vacation?
We would, yes.
Where would you go?
Probably somewhere nice.
This is the other weird part where it swings back, okay? Where, like, my dad, because he was working in Europe often, he had all these points. So he had all these things, and he would do these conventions in all over Europe. So I'm a kid, and he'd be like, hey, we're going to take a family trip. We're going to go to Venice. And I'd be like, all right, sick.
so
And then we'd go to
crazy.
Paris. We went to Japan one time.
This is nuts.
We went to Tunisia.
How many countries have you been to? Ballpark.
Maybe like 20,
Damn.
something like that.
Pretty
I'm
good.
not sure exactly.
And why I
And then
haven't
plus now touring, you're all over the place.
Yeah, maybe. I
more
don't
than
know.
20.
Strange.
Who was the most famous person you've met when you were a kid?
Mark Nelson.
I told you about the Gator guy.
No
Like
one.
at some point. It couldn't even been local, like a radio DJ, anything.
Dude, I'm like
Before comedy.
One of our claims to fame, I ran into Joey Fatone.
That's pretty good.
Ran into Joey Fatone at a Ruth's Chris, I think.
Shit.
And the whole family was like shut down. We were like, holy shit, Joey Fatone is at this Ruth's Chris.
Why were you guys all at the Ruth Chris for dinner?
It's probably like a communion or something. Probably like a catechism. That's
pretty good.
Yeah. Someone got anointed.
A Ruth Chris this as a kid.
And then like another claim to fame, like I had a brother that was like, dude, Mandy Moore was in my class, or it was like maybe my brother's friend or some shit. But they were like, Mandy Moore went to school with us, and that was like I
used to have a thing for her.
Did you know any kids down there that were? Because this is after like the whole NSYNC, all that kind of stuff. But were there any kids down there that you were friends with that were trying to make it?
Like entertainers?
A handful, but they would always go like the theater, like
route.
Disney route. So I had a couple friends that were trying to be in boy bands.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah,
at that time.
that was like a thing. So they would try to be
Lou
in boy
Pearlman,
bands.
get jammed up with that guy.
Yeah. But that whole era died, obviously, so no one ever made it. But
quick.
no one I grew up with was doing anything like remotely like interesting in that capacity. Everyone was like, get a good job, become like a lawyer, become a whatever, become a doctor, sell like, medical supplies if you want to like make money.
Sure.
And then other people would just be like landscapers and, have like a little landscaping business. But everyone had like a pretty regular situation.
Gotcha.
No one wanted to be like a comedian or whatever.
Nothing what you said so far
has been normal.
regular. Tunisia? I don't even know where the fuck that is.
It's crazy. I didn't
no
know
longer Tunisia.
They would take the whole family?
It would be like whatever kids were in high school at the time. So like
the kids in college.
So there would be like a
understandable.
3-kid window where it'd be like,
Gotcha.
okay, we're gonna go on this trip, and then one of the kids would age out, and then like the youngest kid would get moved in, and then they would go on a thing.
Like your own boy band.
Yeah, literally, traveling the world. Yeah, it was beautiful. Like, I got to see some.
Got to go do the German circuit.
Yeah, I mean,
I got really lucky with that. And
that's really cool.
You're eclectically cultured. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then, but that's the thing. I think that inspired like my taste for comedy a little bit, because my dad would come home and tell me funny stories about different people. Mm-hmm. He'd be like, "Oh, I was doing this thing, and the Cypriots. Let me tell you about the Cypriots." And like he would just tell me funny stories about like different countries and like their stereotypes.
Sure,
that's why you connect with so many different types of people.
I just find it hilarious. I think it's great. I don't know. I really enjoy it. But yeah, it was a crazy gang of people. Like my uncle went to prison for a while. I didn't see him when I was growing up, because he ended up selling stolen goods on eBay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
On eBay.
Yeah, allegedly. No, it was
Put
confirmed.
You in jail for that?
He got convicted. And he passed away, unfortunately. R.I.P. Uncle. But yeah, it was.
Do you remember what it was? What the merchandise was?
I don't know what it was, and there's also some contention within the family that, like,
of course, probably you don't want to be talking about it publicly either.
I mean, he passed away. It's fine, but there was some contention in the family that, like, he didn't know they were stolen.
They were his rollerblades.
Yeah, like a guy came up to him and was like, "Hey, you're good at eBay. How about you sell these things?"
Gotcha. That's the story he's spinning.
Exactly. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a mixture of just trash and class. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Do you guys have a diagnosis for me?
No, you're fucking
blown away.
You're trash. I think
yeah.
Tunisia.
Well, what about
Cypriots? Now? I don't even know what that is.
What about now? Let's talk now. You dress well. Take care of yourself.
My wife does a lot of this. This is being married for a long time gives you borders.
Which that's classy
What
too.
age did you get married?
It's 23.
Whoa.
High school sweethearts.
High school sweetheart.
Where was the
23.
wedding?
Married.
You had already earned some cash. You were already relatively. The show was. I mean, this was what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, it was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Where was the wedding?
It was in Florida. It was in Florida. Yeah, in the height of COVID.
Okay.
Which we didn't mean for this.
There was never a height of COVID in Florida, by the way.
We were supposed to get married in March, and then COVID happened, and so we were like, let's just make it like 6 months from now when this thing's blown over. Like we were like, should we do it 2 months from now? Or like, it might be close. Let's just do 6 months from now. So it was September. The cases were coming down. Everything was great. And then
super spreader event.
Super spreader event. No one got COVID.
Yeah.
No one got COVID.
That's
Check
great.
the records. We social distance. We did everything safe. And actually, funny enough, our anniversary is today.
Hey! Happy anniversary.
Oh, yeah, what a wild thing.
Luke, get the squirrels.
Bring in the dancing
They all
squirrels.
start fucking jumping around.
You're a sharp guy.
I appreciate that.
Keep
Thank
the
you.
house, the house now. You guys keep it tight. You keep it clean. All that kind of stuff.
My wife is so
On
on
top
it.
of it.
She's so on it. She keeps everything pristine. I am a mess. I don't know how to do it. I'm not good at it. I don't care for it. But she keeps it is military in there. She keeps it clean.
Do you have a car right now?
My wife has a car.
What she got?
She's got a little Nissan Rogue. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Respect.
I mean, nothing crazy, but takes her around. She got to work, so she's
Gotcha.
going.
What's she do?
What does she do?
She's a midwife.
Really?
Yeah. So she delivers babies.
No kidding.
But not just. This is the craziest.
This
thing.
gets crazier.
I feel like I've talked to 15 different people.
I know.
In the past 52 minutes.
Not just regular babies though. This is where it gets. This
Squirrel baby. Gator baby.
My cousin's a midwife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a serious thing, man.
At
Heavy
home
deal.
or at like a birth center.
I think she was doing. She might have moved on into a managerial position now, but she was doing.
I need this baby on my desk by the end of the day.
Yeah. She's a corporate executive.
I think she did both. I know she did home births.
Yeah.
And I think she did work at a center.
Yeah.
But she's brilliant.
No, it's amazing.
And she's extremely educated in it, and all the stuff that she learned for it, it's wild.
I mean,
she's super sharp.
Not to be political, but I trust midwives a little more. You know what I mean? I trust the care of a midwife a little bit more, to be honest.
Yeah, they're into
I'm not even sure what they do.
So basically, a midwife will just pump your baby out for you. They'll get your baby out. And so
What does that mean?
You don't have to go to an OBGYN. You don't have to go to a doctor that's going to be on shift that has to go golfing in 3 hours.
That's who you go to.
So they've committed to
It's more of
delivering your
a
baby.
natural birthing
Exactly.
kind of thing.
So you typically
fucking weirdos. No thanks.
Yeah,
Give me a hospital where some guy just died in a bed.
you don't have to do the epidural also. You know that, right? Just the woman has to do it.
No, everybody gets it.
But yeah, she does home births specifically in New York City in apartments. And then not only just for the regular public, but specifically for Hasidic Jews in Williamsburg.
She does.
No kidding.
Yeah. So she goes over there and just delivers Jew babies.
Who
They
are
got
you?
a Catholic delivering babies.
Exactly. Sabbath Goy. She's able to call Ubers and flick on the lights on Friday. It's great.
you go.
Why did they specifically? How come she does that for them?
She just met him. She was like doing like her like clinical rotations.
Probably
basically.
once she got in the community, they all
Yeah,
went.
no
Here.
kidding.
And so she just like lined up with them and really likes them. She's like, hey, we're religious. You guys are religious. We believe in God. Like, we got similar vibes. And they're just like super easy.
Killed
to
my
chill.
savior.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, the good with the bad. You know what I mean? But she was like, it's interesting because, again, you get another look at culture through birth that's so fascinating.
Sure.
She's like, Hasidic women are the greatest birth givers ever. Like, they don't yell. They don't like obviously
cookies.
There's 100%. But there's also like she says
Probably the best day of their week. They don't have the best run at things.
yeah, but they get to be like, hey, we're having a baby. This is a mitzvah. This is what God wants for us. So like Alicia asked one girl one time, she's like 10 centimeters dilated, about to have a baby. She goes, is it painful? And she goes, yes, it's extremely painful, but it's the good pain. And Alicia's was like, Jesus,
trooper.
It's crazy.
Try a cup of decaf, will you, Toots?
Yeah, she just like rubbed like fucking amniotic fluid on her face like Rambo. It was crazy.
So the wife's a good person.
Oh, she's the best. She's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you peeing in the shower?
Oh, I love peeing in the shower.
You brushing your teeth in the shower?
Always, yeah, I love
Leave the
brushing.
toothbrush in there?
No, I don't. It's a little weird.
Gotcha.
It's a little weird. We have a little under the sink thing.
How often are you guys changing the sheets? How often are you washing the sheets over there?
I could not
All those
tell
home
you.
births, probably, hopefully, every day.
Yeah. No, my wife does it probably like every week.
Okay.
good.
She runs it like military. If it was up to me, I would never change my sheets. When I lived in college, I never changed my sheets.
So you're out of the loop. She's running the household.
Oh yeah.
You're just showing up looking good.
Doing my best, and yeah, she's the president of my life and makes it all work.
Man,
It's awesome.
that's awesome.
Oh, it's nothing.
I mean,
better.
I don't,
It's a weird.
Do you wash your fruit? I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, I mean,
My wife does a lot of that.
you're one of the, I don't know. I mean,
Is she making dinner every night?
Oh yeah, she loves cooking. She's
Do
the
you
best
cook?
cook. I cannot cook to save my life. I can't do that at all.
So you guys are like a 50s couple.
Literally, yeah. This is my thing. This is my stance. Women don't have.
hit her.
Women, yeah. Women don't have to be in the kitchen. They can do whatever they want. Women can do any job as well as a man can do. But my wife has to be
it's a God-given talent.
making fucking Danishes every day. all right?
Okay.
Does she?
Nah, she'll just make amazing food. She'll make like muffins and shit.
And just have them out.
Yeah, and she does this thing with me that is amazing. Where she'll be like, we used to get in these arguments. She'd be like, "What do you want for dinner?" I'd be like, "I don't know, make something." And she's like, "Well, what do you want to eat?" And I'm like, "I don't know." She's like, "Well, pick something." I don't even know. I can't think of anything. So she just sends me a menu now. Of like
What?
Of like 50 things that she knows how to cook, and she's like, "Hey, pick 3 of these things for the week." And I'm like, "All right."
And she's got a full-time gig.
Yeah, she delivers babies on the side. She's a Wonder Woman. She's amazing.
Jesus.
Kid's a goddamn freeloader over here.
Yeah, for real.
Which I respect.
Dirtbag.
As
Yeah.
a dirtbag.
I told you, I'm
gotta
a
give it to
dirtbag.
you.
Picking out a menu.
Yeah. No,
Like, what's on the, what are you having tonight?
Oh, she made stuffed peppers last night, and then tonight for our anniversary, we're going to a nice little restaurant.
Nice.
And then yeah, she throws down.
You're doing very well.
I'm trying my best.
No, you're doing very well cash-wise. I got some follow-up. I'm going somewhere with this. What do you like to spend the money on?
This is the,
Did you make any? Have you made a dumb purchase?
Early on, I would make dumb things. Like I bought like shoes.
Sure.
Because I was like, oh, maybe shoes are cool.
We were going to buy a race car 2 years ago. Shoes?
What did you say?
Said we were going to buy a race car 2 years ago.
We were thinking about it. We were going to take out a loan to sponsor a race car in like a Series B race.
Because you're a
That'd be
sharp
awesome.
guy. I can't imagine you
That'd be
making
awesome.
dumb purchases.
No, I have a lot of financial anxiety, to be honest with you. I have a lot of anxiety in general, but specifically financial anxiety. When I was like 8 years old, I was constantly telling my parents, I was like, there's going to be an economic downturn. You have to be.
This kid.
The squirrels told me.
Yeah, I'm like, I have no idea where I got it from to this day. My parents always talk about it. I'm like, there's going to be an economic downturn. Be careful. And then
You probably saw it on the news one night and it got into your subconscious and scared the shit out of you.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dude, I watched my dad's car get repoed out of my window. I went, we'll be all right. This guy's just going to be the bubble's going to burst.
Dude.
Buy gold.
It didn't freak you out at all?
I mean,
So wait, are you good with the money? You put the money away, you invest
Yeah.
it, you have a budget and all that kind of stuff?
100%.
He's,
Yeah.
he's a sharp guy, man.
My wife is the same way. She has like a lot of financial anxiety also. She grew up in like very humble means, just like regular middle class, like solid life in Florida. Like so much so that like they never do like birthdays. Like she never went out to eat. Like we'd have like these arguments where like we'd go to a restaurant and they'd be like, I can't choose between this appetizer and this appetizer. I'm going to get both. And then she would get like all in a huff. She'd be like, you're going to just get both? What if you don't eat it? And
there's going to be a downturn.
I'm like, it's fine. But she like has that, like one time for her birthday, she got Fiji water. Like that was like what she got as like a present. Like,
What do you mean?
Herself or
A
from her
bottle?
family?
Like her family gave it to her as a birthday present. They're like, hey,
One bottle?
like a case, a 6-pack. Like,
Six-pack?
Every time she goes to the gas station,
they
she's
got
like,
$9?
yeah, she's like, Mom, I want that water. And they're like, we're not buying water. This is retarded. And she was like, come on, I want the water. So for her birthday, like, here's the water. She was like, yes, I got the water. Great. So we both have some financial anxiety a little bit.
Meaning like you keep it tight.
Yeah, I don't. The only thing
What were you spending on the shoes?
Well, so I was
Couple $100
I was buying fake shoes on top of that. So,
It just gets fucking trash. I mean,
I would be like nice shoes, then I'd find like a rep dealer and buy fake ones. I'd be like, all right, let's do this for a little. And then I got off it. I was worth saying.
We're talking jet skis, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
dude, I'm trying like
He is trash, but he's got his shit together.
he walks in both worlds.
a nice vacation would be the only thing. Like experience is the only thing I'd really ever spend like living.
Sure, that
Give me
makes
an
sense.
example.
So we went to Greece. We went to Crete, my wife and I.
Okay.
Went to
That was
Dover
amazing.
one time.
Yeah. No,
What'd you say?
Went to Dover one time.
yeah.
So you went to Crete.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was so.
How
it was
long
awesome.
ago was
This
this?
is like a year and a half, 2 years maybe, a year. Yeah, I think a
Okay.
year. Yeah.
And everything else you're just stacking away.
It's just, but like I have this philosophy where I'm like, okay, dinner, I'm willing to spend whatever on. Like that's like a thing where I'm like, I just don't want to think about it.
How many nights a week will you guys go out?
Probably once, twice.
You
something
go out once, twice a week.
Pretty good.
Like a nice
All
little
right.
date situation. I'll just whatever it is, $300 on dinner. I will deal with that.
You sure?
And then books is the other thing where I'm like, if there's any book that I'm
Books?
any book.
What do you
I'm-
mean?
So like
Are you stealing them or something?
I'll go on my Kindle and I'll be like, this book seems interesting, and it'll be like $40 because it's like a random. Like sometimes
Oh,
Kindle,
like a book.
Yeah, Kindle will like fucking gouge you on the. It's the worst. I have a whole beef with this, but anyway, sometimes you'll see.
hell's he talking
you'll-
about?
We live different lives.
You'll see an expensive book and you're like, oh, I want to read
an
this.
expensive book?
What's
It's
an
a-
expensive book?
Like $40 for a Kindle. Why? It's an e-reader. It doesn't cost anything. It's a digital copy. They gouge it. It's like it's greed. It's just all greed.
Getting screwballs.
I know.
But you
Pisses me
read.
off. Yeah, I love reading. Yeah, but
You
it
love
helps-
reading?
Yeah, it helps me go to sleep.
Helps you go to
Pornographic novels.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Do you have a TV in the room?
No, I never can do TV or movies.
King
It's-
size bed?
We have a queen. I wanted to get a king.
queen?
Yeah, but so like we have the old queen from the last spot, and we're like, let's just keep it. Yeah, it's one of these things like you're gonna buy a whole new bed and a mattress. It's like, what are we doing? Like, what's the point of?
You're rich.
He's got to save for the book.
$40 for a book.
There's gonna be a downturn. Foley. There's gonna be a downturn.
When you guys go to bed, you go to bed, right? Like the lights are off, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm like weird on that shit too. Where I'm like, I try not to do like too much blue light and shit. Like I'm like on like some health vibes. Where I'm like,
Sharp guy.
I try
Takes
to
care of
like,
himself.
I try to go to bed at the same time. I do like Huberman's protocols. I like wake up, stare in the sun for 6 hours, burn my eyes out. Like
Gary Brecka, how you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I try to. I'm not good at it, but I try my best.
Sure.
And so we go to bed. I try to put my phone away. The less time I spend on my phone, the less anxious I am. It's really an anxiety thing.
What's
So-
the skincare routine? You do you and any exfoliating? Nothing. This is all natural.
No. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, my wife, whatever she has in the shower, basically.
Did you have braces growing up?
Yeah, I did. I had braces.
You floss every day?
Oh, I love flossing. I have flosser sticks, but I have
Yeah.
to. I have a little food trap, so sometimes you'll eat beef jerky and it sticks in there and expands because the
got a
moisture and
food
it hurts your
trap?
feet. It hurts your teeth, and you gotta get the flossers.
I was trying to get jerky out of his teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talking about books. What are you reading now?
Right now,
How many books are you reading at the moment?
this is my big problem. I do too many all at one time.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's a whole issue. But right now, one of them
Did
is
cocaine for 20 years. That's a problem. Reading too many books is a good thing.
That's my problem. I just care too much.
well, I had siblings that did that also. This is the thing. I got all the benefit of seeing my older siblings fuck up and then being like, I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? So like, I had siblings that would like be in a frat house for
I
5
watched
years.
my brother fuck up, and I was like, "Damn, I want to do that."
Dude, I think it was
That guy
anxiety.
parties, dude.
You guys going out tomorrow night?
I just didn't have. I got so scared, dude. Like my one, I had one sibling that got into drugs and then joined a gang, and so I was
Me
like,
too.
What? So I was like, I'm not gonna do that. There's an episode of Gangland that features a close family member of mine in like kind of the background, but I was like part of the Warlocks in Central Florida.
No shit. I used to love Gangland.
Wait, really? One of your
Yeah.
relatives was in the Warlocks?
Yeah. Well, it was associated with the guy in the Warlock.
it was a patch over. Okay, he was a prospect.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like I listen.
So I see this stuff and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Let me just live a good life and kind
You're one of the. We've had people that walk in both worlds. Like that's glad, but like yours is.
I mean, walking, but he's Jesus. What are you talking about?
But it's outliers in both worlds. Like, oh, one of my cousin was in the Warlocks. I was born in Paris.
Yeah.
My problem is that I read too much.
But never these kind.
That's what I'm saying. It's never been such
mean-
outliers on side to. It's usually like in the meaty part of the fucking bell curve. This is.
It's like night and day on a comet screaming across the solar system. It's
Yeah, it's
fucking
not good.
400 degrees in a day and freezing cold at night. It's insane.
Yeah, it's very, very polar. Very polar.
Very.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's a good time, though, you know?
Yeah.
If you ever kick with my family, you'd be like, oh, this is fun. I'm telling you, my dad's the funniest dude ever. My mom.
Warlocks and squirrels and
Yeah.
crepes. That
Yeah,
does sound like a good time.
I can't get past the squirrels, dude. There's no.
I'll show you pictures. If you want to insert photos into the show,
Even
I'll
if
send
it
you
was
some pictures.
like you were the fucking king of England, I'd still be like, well, the
squirrels.
squirrels I can't get past.
Yeah, my mom's a big conspiracy theorist. My dad's.
I mean, he's
stop.
fucking dragged.
No, it's true. This part is true.
Tell us that an hour
My
in.
dad's like my dad's like just like this. He's like an entertainer by like that's like in his core. Like we do family dinners. He's doing a toast. He's singing. He's on the table.
Carrot Top.
He's literally he's playing gypsy kicks nonstop. He's like volare. That's him. And then my mom's like a conspiracy theorist all day researching, reading everything.
What's a big one she's into at the moment?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Oh, we do.
I mean, everything like vaccine stuff. I don't know if you're even allowed to say that. You might get demonetized.
Sure.
But things with injectables, you could say.
Okay.
She knows everything that there is to know about. She's read every book. You could debate her. She'd be like, well, technically, this one has this methyl salt. So actually, the mercury technically is not live mercury, but it does have an antigen that then will
She's
disrupt
a
your
nurse.
cells. Yes, exactly.
Now, that's even classy. It's like
So,
the
like,
classy
yeah.
version of a conspiracy theorist.
So like she knows everything. She like basically like she knows every politician, their affiliation with different groups. She knows how all the money works. Like she's like locked in.
this goes to the top.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, they're not. I can't get them.
She told me we would talk about Freemasons when I was like 8 years old.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you wonder why you have money anxiety. What are you
I
talking
thought the
about?
Freemasons were bricklayers till I was 18.
No, me and Mama, we were figuring it out. We were gonna get to the bottom of the Freemasons. We were gonna figure out the whole thing.
What about UFOs? Where's
I've been on one.
Where's the fifth? Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So this actually connects to the book that I'm reading. This guy Jacques Vallée is like a French. He basically was like an entrepreneur that like built some of the early internet and became like interested in UFO studies. And my mom and him kind of have a similar idea, I think. Basically, she thinks UFOs and aliens are phenomena of basically like Satan in some capacity. That basically like angels, demons, all these things are kind of the same phenomena, and they're dark forces, and we shouldn't interact with them.
This guy's nuts.
Whoa.
But they might not come to us in some type of physical plane, but they might come in some type of like metaphysical, interdimensional expression on consciousness. It's kind of like her thing in some ways. She's like aliens and demons are kind of the same thing.
Okay.
That
Pretty
just
wild.
Scared the shit out of me.
Pretty wild. It goes deep. I remember she was telling me, she's like, Osama bin Laden didn't die.
He's an alien.
No, she was like, no, they didn't kill him back. Obama didn't get him. He died of renal failure in 2002 in the mountains of Pakistan. I was like, all right.
Folks, that's our show. And guess who's sleeping with the lights on tonight? This guy.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, 100, 200, 300% garbage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
let's go.
But a sharp kid.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
go.
got it
Sharp
together.
kid. He's got
I'll
it
take
together.
it. I love it.
But holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mark Gagnon. Hear him every week on Camp Gagnon, over on Flagrant. Anything else you want the folks out there to know?
That's all. come check out Are You Garbage, guys. Come on now. Listen, every week, the greatest pod on the internet. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Buddy,
I really appreciate
we
it.
love you so
thank
much.
you, man.
You've always been so cool, and we're just so happy for you. And we can't thank you enough for being on, man. That was a wild ride.
Thank you, guys.
Fantastic.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
that
you
right
letting me
now.
share some details from my story.
Sure.
Thank
Go
y'all so
check out
much.
Camp Gagnon. By the way, one of the coolest sets.
Yeah, great
in
set. You
podcasting.
have if you
Crazy
guys aren't
idea.
familiar with it, you have people from all different walks of life.
Yeah.
Famous. It's very
That's a high
Now it
compliment
all-
coming from you guys. with
Nah,
that
Now
saying.
it all makes a little more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Camp Gagnon. Get over there to that Camp Gagnon. So it's a wild time.
Check it out.
Kippy, what do you got for him?
Guys, this week we are on the Route 66 tour starts. We start in Chicago on September 12th and end in LA. We got a tour bus. We're going all the way through. We're stopping everywhere, gang. We'll see you there.
Be a part of it. Come out and see us, gang. We love you. Mark, we love you, buddy.
Appreciate
Love you guys.
pal.
I really appreciate y'all.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.